Hello, 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 powerful people. Welcome to this mini training. I'm Millen, Livis, holistic financial independence mentor. I help people who struggle with money worries to never worry about money again. Pretty cool, right? Last week, we talked about whether it's time to sell stocks that you own while market is crashing. Well, the topic of today's training is it time now to buy stocks? Many investors are asking this question right now. And before we begin today's training, quick housekeeping. You are invited to a powerful and fun 5-day live virtual masterclass, Money Mastery, where you will discover and practice 5 habits of wealthy, successful people. We start on May 9th, Monday, May 9th. No credit card required to attend. It's my gift to you. And all you need to do is register. And here's the registration link, which is daretochangelife.com/MMM-2022. Frankly, if you want and are ready, that's important, to improve your financial life. If you're tired of just constantly worrying about money and financial future, this masterclass is a no-brainer. Okay, back to our topic today. Is it time to buy stocks now, since the stock market is crashing? Look, investing in a bull market is fun and exciting. It often feels like you can make money on the stock market on any day. In the past, I had 5-figure returns a day in my stock portfolio. Crazy, right? Crazy good. And it's not unusual in bull market to see that companies report bad earnings, yet their stock shares don't plummet, as you would expect based on poor financial performance. And when companies report good earnings during the bull market, their stock shares soar, often more than you would even expect. But bear markets are very different. Bear markets don't just scare investors out of the market. Bear markets devastate the investors. When companies report bad news in a bear market, they are punished really badly. It often feels as if these companies are going out of business. Seriously. For example, the Spider Select Sector Financial ETF, ETF is Exchange Traded Fund, symbol XLF, is an easy way to track the largest banks and brokerages, and it pays dividend. Its portfolio includes stocks like Berkshire Hathaway, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, good companies. And yet, if you look at this ETF price chart right now, it's in major decline. Although I don't have a crystal ball, but I believe that these companies are not going out of business anytime soon, right? Even though that's how it feels. It feels that bank stocks in a free fall. Let's look at another example, Amazon stock, which I own. While everyone knows that Amazon is a great e-commerce business, but after the company posted worse than expected earnings last week, spurred by high inflation, Amazon stock price dropped massively, 14%, lagging its worst day since 2014 and wiping out about 210 billion with a B in market value in one day. While I like this company and I'm not planning to sell my shares during these turbulent times, I'm also not buying more shares right now. Why? Because I believe that the stock will likely have even lower entry price within a few months, based on the charts that I look at. Okay, now let's take closer look at the recent market news. Friday, April 29th, was the worst day on Wall Street since the pandemic. The S&P 500 index was down over 13% on the year. Nasdaq, the global electronic stock exchange, is officially in a bear market, which means it's down more than 20% from its prior high. Within the Nasdaq, the distraction is wild, jaw-dropping. As per Sentiment Trader financial publication, last week inside the Nasdaq, more than 45% of stocks were down over 50%. More than 22% of stocks were down 75%. And more than 5% of stocks on Nasdaq were down 90%, 90. The recent time we experienced financial market performance like that were bear markets in October 2000, 2002, and November 2008 and April 2009. Now, this week, the Federal Reserve is expected to raise interest rates by 50 basis points, which is quite aggressive considering that the first quarter 2022 GDP, gross domestic products index, contracted by 1.4%, contracted. All of this development weighs heavily not only on the stock market, but also on the economy and the consumers. Warren Buffett once said, "I will tell you how to become rich. Be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful." That's what contrarian investors do. But being a contrarian is not always easy, and timing the stock market so that you buy stocks at the perfect time is complicated. So here's what you've got to remember. To win big in bull markets, you've got to not only survive, but act strategically during the bear market. You've got to act strategically during the bear market. While bear markets test your patience and resilience, ultimately it's during the bear markets that investors can find cheap valuations and rare opportunities to generate the triple and quadruple digit winning investments. When I'm searching for my next great investments, I definitely look at stocks charts. While I don't spend hours analyzing stock charts, I've been investing long enough to know that looking at stock charts and using technical analysis plays a huge role in successful investing. That's why I teach clients how to read and understand stock charts. But here's the real challenge for investors during the bear markets, the kind we experience right now. If you sell your stocks now to preserve the capital, will you come back to bear markets and buy these stocks at the lower price, take advantage of some amazing opportunities, will you? Most investors won't. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. I cannot tell you when and what to sell and what to buy. However, I can share with you my point of view, right? I believe that it's important to hold on to your high conviction investments through bull and bear markets. High conviction, when I say high conviction, I'm talking about those stocks that you believe in, that you knew why you were buying this, you believe in these stocks. And while you can use technical analysis for identifying good stock price entry points, consistently jumping in and out of promising investments is almost impossible. If you lack the patience to hold on to your high conviction investments through good times and bad times, the odds are you'll miss out on rare opportunities altogether. So here's the bottom line. The volatility on the markets is likely to continue. The stakes are high. A large chunk of the stock market is in major decline right now, from high growth software and financial stocks to solid semiconductor stocks to real estate construction stocks, etc. The decline has been massively accelerated by surging inflation and the expectation that the Federal Reserve will get aggressive with rate hikes to fight the inflation. While some stocks look attractive at current low valuations, the decline can continue for several months and hopefully not, but possibly years. And while I believe that you've got to be able to make money during the bull and bear markets over the long term, right now is not yet the time to shop for bargains, according to Millen. Not yet, because the next 6 months or so could be very, very rough. So buckle up, investors. As traders like to say, don't try to catch the fallen knife, because you can get hurt when you try to buy stocks that continue falling. For most investors, the volatility and day-to-day uncertainty of the financial markets is hard to stomach. So if that's how you feel right now, you're not alone. All I can tell you that we will get through this bear scare, and at some point we'll be buying great stocks to prepare for the windfall in the next bull market. In the meantime, my friends, in my humble opinion, investors must have risk-off approach and maximum patience attitude. Okay, that's my sermon about stock market today. Once again, don't forget that you are invited to a powerful filled with golden nuggets and fun money mastery masterclass, where you will discover in practice with me and other participants the habits of wealthy, successful people. We all must practice such habits, right? We start on Monday, May 9th. No credit card required. It's my gift to you, but you've got to register at the link that I just shared with you, daretochange.live.com/MMM-2022. Thank you so much for watching this training.